It's fascinating because in podcasting, the biggest genre is true crime, right? And so that's been documented that this country specifically is fucking entertained. They crave those true crime murders, solve the crime, 48 hours, all this shit. Like there has to be some kind of psychological study, and I'm sure there is.
Can I tell you one?
Of course.
There's a belief that the biggest consumer of that content is women.
That's true. But again, you say that.
Which is odd. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, you were just telling us.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because
you would think a woman, I don't, from a woman's standpoint, I
men
feel like
are
when a
more
woman
aggressive
steps
by
out,
nature.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like when a woman steps out outside, I think she has more to worry about than me.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I wouldn't think that you
vulnerable.
would feed yourself something like that. Like these things, I wouldn't think you would feed yourself these things because I think that when a woman walks out, and I'm saying, hey, some women are like, fuck you, I'm not scared, cool. But what I'm saying is, I feel from my standpoint, I want to protect you. That's my innate, my innate response is that, hey, I think you got a little bit more to be worried about out there than me, as a guy walking down the street, as opposed to seeing a lady walk down the street at night. I get nervous when I see a lady walking down the street at night. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think about it from that standpoint. And I mean it in the utmost respect. Like, I don't mean it in a way like, women are weak and unfair. No, I'm just saying.
No, we know.
You know what I mean? You know what's up.
Absolutely
Y'all know what's up.
understand.
Also-
My sister does.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm saying, you gotta be careful.
I do. I get it. I understand.
we all understand where you're
Okay,
coming.
cool.
That was not disrespectful
I know,
at
but
all.
I'm saying it just to be like, I'm not. Yeah.
We know. I
You brought it up.
know. This nigga be trying to save himself.
I'm not saving myself. I'm just making sure that my point gets
your
across.
new name
That's
is
all.
DR.
What's that?
For PR.
That made no sense.
Dev relation.
God, PR for DR.
That was only good because Alex said it.
Yeah, that was good, Reggie. I'm not gonna lie, that was fire.
But
'Cause you're
I'm like
absolutely
dead
right.
ass. Like I'm like saying he's
That
funny.
was
so,
good.
Yeah.
She was like, only because he said it.
Yo,
That's
Yeah.
thanks, Ray.
That's why we laughed.
It's
Like,
the Tony Ayo effect.
Yo.
I'm telling you. He
What
can
up?
say anything.
DR.
And it's dead ass.
Alexisms.
Alexisms.
Wait, hold on. So
It's a religion.
the reason why I was seeing it on my timeline was tweets like people saying it's weird how we applaud Evan Peters, the main guy, for his outstanding performance, but not worry about his mental health in the process because like to play these roles, it takes a toll. And also he was in like American Horror Story.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of
and
stuff.
he has said that playing those roles like traumatized him and shit. And then this reminds me of in Euphoria, the biggest scene when Zendaya was like having her big breakdown, and that was like the really famous scene. People, because she was really like in the zone for that character, and then people hit her up afterwards like, "Yo, are you like okay?" Right. So I don't know, like to be able to. I get that acting is an art; it's a true art. You have to learn how to act. It's an art. Yeah. So, but even if you're like the most amazing actor ever and you could just portray roles that you can't even relate to, but I do worry like to play these dark roles like this, like damn, like what
do you deal with?
What effect does that have on you? Like
we saw Heath Ledger.
When you play those roles, you got to do the research, and you have to become like. That's one of the reasons it kind of shied me away from acting. Like I don't know if I could become anything outside of myself, and so when we see actors, we may think is like almost second nature to them because they're so fucking good. But like to become that, you have to literally become that. Yeah. Like you said, Heath Ledger. I think that's a perfect example.
It taught us a lot.
Yeah, and even other actors and actresses who dive into these spaces. Like I remember, I don't know why I'm going back to this, but Sandra Bullock, she dated, I forgot who the fuck she dated. It was like, I want to say a rock artist, some shit. She had, it was a popular relationship at the time, right? And I remember one of the things he said, he was like, yo, I can't date this woman because she's an actress. And then underneath the quote was, she can cry on demand. She can become whatever it is that she wants. She's an actress. Like, I can turn it off and on. I may be a musician. I may be a performer. But I can't become something that I'm not. He was like, I can't trust her. I can't be with her.
Because when you apologize so good. You could cry. Like, but are you acting? Like,
Nah,
I thought about this before.
And that's a real thing.
Thought about that.
That's a real thing. You become, like, if you can cry on demand, if you can convey and convince people that you're in pain or that you're sad or that you're happy or that you can portray any type of emotion on cue because you just have that in your mental bank, like, think about it. Doesn't just, turn off and on when the camera's there. Right. We can have that same type of exchange in this studio right now in this room.
That's a good clip.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I never thought about that. Obviously I never dated an actress, but I never thought about that. But I've dated some performing ass girls though.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Probably great actresses.
Oh, great one. What you talking about? What you mean?
They should pursue acting.
Never knowing.
They're good actresses. There's a few I can like, you have a future here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't date. I don't think. Yeah. Well, no, shout out to actresses, but I don't know.
I have the chills now thinking about
He's a great guy.
I feel like that's my little inside joke with everybody. It's like, oh no.
Have you guys seen this new? I don't know where it's on. I think it's on HBO. I don't know. It's called Meet Cute. With Pete Davidson and the girl from Big Bang Theory,
I seen the flyer kind of thing.
We don't have to talk about it.
I didn't see it.
Please watch it. It's extremely deep. It's on the surface. It's like a quirky movie because she goes back in time 24 hours constantly to redo the date with. It's a cool concept, but it is extremely deep. Like. Just you guys watch it. Let's talk about it in 2 weeks or something. But yeah, just want to mention.
She keeps doing the same thing over. She has to keep seeing
to try to get it right. And now we have to analyze why can't she let go? Like these types of things. So I loved it.
Oh, that's
but
fun.
They
that's
keep
a
making
recommendation.
those movies.
Yeah.
What?
Because Joey Badass. That's what he won the Oscar for.
That was
same
traumatizing.
concept.
Oh shit! Really?
That was crazy.
Shit.
That was traumatizing.
Then there's another one called Death Day. You seen that? It's two. It's 2 parts. Death Day 1, Death Day 2. That was a good movie. That shit was good. Where she keeps reliving the same day. Like she keeps getting killed. And she can't figure out who killed her. Now they probably took it a step further with that though. You know what I mean? Like making it way more like.
Is that like, nah, it wouldn't be the same. I was gonna say The Truman Show.